morning, Wednesday, June 22nd. One day after the first day of spring, I believe. Yep, yesterday was summer solstice. Okay. Oh, June has been so busy. I guess we should all be happy about getting out more compared to what we've been doing. So, it is the 25th week of 52 weeks of dishcloths. Thank you again for joining me. I am Diane Roberts. This is my retirement vlog. You will find me here on and off, different times. You never know when. I've tried to be good this year, though, and do every Wednesday for the dishcloths, the washcloths. But I may make a few extra, but I try to at least be here when I say I'll be here, and I'm going to be here every Wednesday this year. Fingers crossed. Just showing you different things I get in and out of as I continue my retirement journey. It's been 4.5 years. It's been 4.5 years since I've retired, and it still seems so brand new. It's very different. It's very good. It's better than working, although I don't have money, like I don't have, what do they call it, disposable income anymore. So you have to, be smart, but you should always be smart. You should always save more than you make or spend too, I suppose. Well, that's a financial video, and I have no qualifications to do that. Hope my air conditioner is not too loud in the background. You can see my hair blowing a little. My debacle of last week of just being so hot that was awful. I probably shouldn't have even aired that video, but I did. So here we are today with week number 25, as I said. This week, I chose a pattern from a website called Yarnspirations. I believe it's a Red Hot. It's Red Hot's, it's not their main site, but it's one of their sites. And they have a lot of free patterns for dishcloths and other things too. But this particular washcloth I have, well, they're calling it a washcloth, but it's using scrubby stuff, so I'm going to call it a dishcloth, is called the Picot Edge Knit Washcloth. We've done some Picot Edges previously, but this one is done with the scrubby cloth. This pattern was designed by Bobby Anderson for Yarnspirations. It's a very easy one. Skill level is easy. I think they even have a kit for it. And it uses the Red Hot scrubby cotton. You'll see that in the stores. You can see, sometimes you see the little fibers kind of coming out of that scrubby stuff. I'm going to go get some and try this pattern again in that yarn. I just didn't have any. And I think I showed you this yarn that I got in 2019 at Rhinebeck. It was 100% cotton, and it said it was for washcloths, but can you see it's kind of a chain, like it looks like it's chain stitched. I don't know how to describe it except by saying, I don't know if that'll focus. Maybe if I get out of the picture. There it is. I had one skein of it. I didn't weigh it. I should have weighed this because I got a whole dishcloth out of this already, and I have a lot left, so I'm going to do more because it's a cotton, but it's softer than your normal 100% cotton yarn is usually a little tough on your fingers. This was very, very nice. Very nice, and I can see where it'll have a scrubby texture. So my dishcloth is right here. Not technically blocked. I just stuck it on one of my project boards. I don't know if I ever talked about my project boards. I make these boards per instructions by Lori Holt on Be in My Bonnet Quilting. She makes these out of like poster board, felt, or flannel, or batting, and the binding, hot glue. So I gotta block it to make it look more square, but here's the design with picots, and the picots will be a little scrubby in themselves, especially if you have a couple of them together. So anyway, this is it. Liked it a lot. Very quick. It's only 20, I think it's like 20, cast on 24 stitches, working garter stitch until the piece measures 6.5 inches, and with a wrong side row, and then it tells you how to make the Picot border. Pretty simple, pretty quick, easy on your hands if you get a little softer yarn. The cotton at Hobby Lobby is pretty soft on your hands as well. So that's it for this week, for week 25. Hope you're all enjoying the beginning of this new summer. Hopefully it's filling your days with things to do. Everything's kind of opened up. There's a lot going on. I've had a lot going on. I don't know if we've had a summer of biopsies. My husband's biopsies came back great. I haven't gotten my biopsies back from my procedure. I'm starting puppy kindergarten on this Friday. The first class you don't even take your puppy to because Oliver is crazy. He's had his neutering. He went for that last week. It was uneventful, except for when he got back. He should have been calm, and he wasn't. He was a maniac. I thought it might tone him down a bit, but he was crazy. They called the next morning to check up on him, and I told them he is acting like nothing ever happened to him, or like he got a shot of adrenaline or something. So they gave me some sedatives for him. And people would come over and see him, and I go, that's him on sedatives. That's how crazy he is. You can probably hear some squeaking in the background. That's him. But no, knock on wood, everything went well, and he's doing well with his, because he had a umbilical hernia, which occurs when the cord is cut too short or bitten too short on a puppy, right? So the doctor fixed that as well. And I was able to, maybe I already mentioned this last week, we went with laser rather than scalpel. So I think that's why he's acting like nothing happened to him. So yesterday was his first day off the sedatives, and he's really nuts. I'm tempted to use up all the sedatives just to calm him down. But puppy kindergarten is going to be useful for that. So I'm going to make this short because it's Wednesday morning and my dad needs to go to the optometrist today. He's being a little proactive this year because he needs his license renewed in September. He's going to be 89 and he really enjoys driving, wants to keep that privilege. He's hoping he can keep it. He has excellent eyesight as far as distance vision. It's his reading. He can't, totally, with aging, you don't see up close too well. So we're going today. He didn't have an optometrist. He has had a life of no physicians and no medications. And so now he takes one pill a day, and this is so foreign to him, but he's doing it. He's semi following doctor's orders. There's a lot of things they ask him to do which he won't do, but at least he's been proactive about getting his eyes checked. So I'm bringing him over to the optometrist this morning, and got to remember to ask. There's such a thing as a DMV card. So if he passes, I'm going to ask them to give that to him so he doesn't have to pass a test or take a test when he gets his license renewal, because that he panics at that. That's his anxiety level, that he'll panic and not be able to pass the test. Although he's got an eagle eye. I mean, granted, you still have to be able to see up close too, I'm sure. It's been a while since I've taken the eye test for the driving test. Probably almost, I think it's every 5 years now for if you're below a certain age. But I go to the optometrist at least once a year, if not twice, because he's watching my cataracts. So I know maybe I'll ask for the MV card this year too. I think it might be my renewal year. So yeah, that's it. Enjoy the summer. Enjoy this time. I want to say it every week only because it's so short. We have to be mindful of the fact that we want to enjoy this nice weather. So take care, everybody, and have fun.